Hey everyone, today I'm coming to you with a review on the brand new Marvel Legends 60 Amazing Years of Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir with Spider-Ham. Now, this is from the Spider-Verse movie. This is the design from the Spider-Verse movie, although I do think this will work outside of that for just kind of a generic comic book Spider-Man Noir. Even though it has these dots, I do think it still has more uses than just being Spider-Man Noir from the Spider-Verse. But this has a very interesting story, and I'll get into that in the review. But I guess without further ado, let's get into Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham's review. So that interesting story I was talking about is this is a Toysrus exclusive here in Canada and a Target exclusive, stand-up Spider-Ham, Target exclusive in the States, which is cool and all, except, you know, Toysrus right now in the last year or so, their prices have been going up just crazily. Like a retail figure that would cost around 35 to 37 here would cost at Toysrus 45 to 50. Which is just insane. And what happened is this figure got charged at $84.99 because it's a 2-pack, right? It's a 2-pack. It's not. So for about 2-3 weeks or something, it was that price, and I was like, I am not touching this. I don't even want to look at it for that price. But they did manage to fix the price, so it is $44.99, which is still steep, but after seeing it for $84.99, I was well more, what am I trying to say here? It was well more reasonable to get the Spider-Man Noir at $45, especially because he is an exclusive. So if I didn't get him there, I probably wouldn't have got him anywhere else. But before we go over the figure, as always, this is the box. It is in the plastic repackaging, but this is the first wave of Marvel Legends in the plastic repackaging, the 60 Years of Spider-Man line. He doesn't have that logo on the top like the others, but he does have the Spider-Verse logo, which is great to get. I just love this box. Something about just the whole art and the design of it is very interesting. I love the whole multiversal design on the back, like the reality shattering. And you can see Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham there. Yeah, but this is definitely not a 2-pack, so it is way more reasonable to buy it now at $45, even though that is steep compared to that insane price before, $85 for this. And I feel like some people did buy it for that price, which is, I hope they're compensated, but probably not. But regardless, this figure is actually very good. It's better than I was expecting. Now, first thing I want to show is he is reused. He is reusing a decent amount of parts. The legs are reused from the Star-Lord T'Challa as well as the upper torso. The arms, however, are new. Yeah, they are new arms. I don't think those are from anything else that I can think of, but the hands, to my recollection, are also reused, which, okay, whatever. But the new stuff is his huge trench coat, I believe the arms, the belt, and the head sculpt. And he does have a little turtleneck there, which is also new. The Spider-Ham is a complete repaint of the one that was included with Spider-Gwen for $30 back, what was it, 2019? Yeah, great deal. Great deal. Or 2020, 2021. No, that wave came out 2021. What am I talking about? I think it was the first wave out for 2021, if I'm correct. But anyway, the only accessories that he is included with is just an alternate head without the what do you call it, the hat, which is great to get. But obviously, well, not obviously, but I think most people are going to want to have him displayed with this head just because that's the most iconic Spider-Man Noir look. I mean, this is cool to get, but come on. We're gonna have this on display. His other accessory is a gun, which is a nice gun. We did get this with a few other figures. I can't think of which ones off the top of my head, but you can just put it in the holster, which is one of my problems with this figure. I don't want to push it in the whole way, but it can go in up down there, and once it's in there, it is very hard to get out. So I don't really get that, in my opinion. What? How is he supposed to get? He's in a gun draw, okay? It's a Western gun draw. How this guy over here, Spider-Ham, has his gun. This guy, it's in his holster. He can't get it out. He's done for. He can't get it out. But hey, I guess it's still cool to get a holster. I mean, a lot of figures don't really come with them nowadays, but still, it is odd. There, I'll do it. See? Okay, now I'm not going to be able to get that out. Why did I do that? But you see what I mean. That's kind of odd in my opinion. And then you got to try to get it out. Oh, there we go. Got it out. Now, the rest of the figure, I actually really like the design of the trench coat. Now, stuff like this isn't for everyone just because of the fact that it's in an action pose, kind of like how some figures have hair swaying to the side or whatnot. You can only use it in certain situations, but this I prefer over what they did with the first Spider-Man Noir and the Lizard Build-A-Figure wave, because that one, the trench coat was going down and you couldn't really move the legs. But this, you can get all those awesome action poses that you want. And if you do get those poses, it just looks like the trench coat is like in the wind, which is an awesome feature as well. And this huge piece of trench coat plastic is an awesome design too. The whole sculpt of it is very, very nice for Marvel Legends. There you can see the buttons on the side there. And then they use this kind of gray dots all around the figure to make it look like it's animated, which I don't really think was entirely necessary because the other figures from Spider-Verse don't have that. I mean, it's cool. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be kind of like an animated design on it. Or maybe that's just a part of the costume, but I doubt that. I think that's supposed to be the animated design because it's on his hat as well, which is interesting. But other than that, there isn't really too much more to go over. It is in all black. There is some variation to the color, like it's more matte here and then it's shinier down here. But these legs, I do want to stress that you got to be careful with these because they kind of broke on my Star-Lord T'Challa. You can kind of see that there. It is very close to ripping, which is sad, but just be careful because they only go in that amount. But other than that, I guess I'll show you Spider-Ham here quickly. Now, he is, I'll show in the comparison, but he is a different color from the one that came with Spider-Gwen. I do like this one a little bit more, but, you know, I wasn't screaming for this. I already had that one. It is cool to get back out there for people who didn't get it. And if you want Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham, you can get them all for the price of $84.99. No, $45. But still, that is a good inclusion to get nonetheless. But other than that, that is all I have to really say about Spider-Man Noir. So let's get into his articulation. So the articulation on Spider-Man Noir is not too bad whatsoever. The head goes back that much, which I think the other head would go back a little more, but this does get in the way. Down, side, side, full 360, and it is on this style of joint, so you do get additional movement, which is always, in my opinion, preferred. I know some people prefer the other joint, but other than that, the arms go out that much. Down, full 360. Ooh, kind of stiff. Very careful here. I don't want to break anything. Bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, which look great. I think these elbows are reused from something, or not these elbows, these arms. I can't think of what though. Star-Lord? No, I don't know. But the hands go up, down on a horizontal hinge, and that is on both sides, so no trigger finger, which is fine. The ab crunch goes down, no trigger finger, but no vertical hinge, which is preferred with gun holding figures, but just because he only has the one gun and it's pretty articulate nonetheless, it doesn't really matter to me, at least. The ab crunch goes down that much. Back, decent amount, even though the trench coat does get in the way. Waist swivel, waist cut, full 360. Legs kick forward that much. Back, splits, upper thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees, but they only go in that amount. And I know that doesn't look like a lot, but don't push it. I mean it, or else you're going to have a very bad day with a broken Spider-Man Noir figure. And then the ankles go ankle pivot, and then they go up, down, and ankle pivot. I usually do it the other way around. I start with the ankle pivot. But other than that, that is the articulation. Oh, Spider-Ham articulation. That's his articulation. Okay, awesome. Let's get into the comparisons. So here we have Spider-Man Noir next to the other Spider-Verse characters. We have Spider-Man Miles Morales, and we have Spider-Gwen / Ghost Spider, whatever they're calling it. And we have Peter B. Parker, which, interesting figure, but one of the biggest peg warmers of all time, at least in my area. And then the Spider-Hams, I don't know what to call it, but they do have different paint. So this is the one that came with Spider-Gwen. It is a lighter blue. This is a darker blue that came with Spider-Man Noir, and it is a lot shinier than this one, but still cool to have two Spider-Hams. Pretty cool. But yeah. that's all that I have to say about those. But they do look great together, and Spider-Man Noir does not stand that well either, by the way. Here we have the original Spider-Man Noir from the Lizard Build-A-Figure wave, which honestly wasn't a terrible figure. That's the gun he came with. I have him with this gun, but I do think this one is better in my opinion. And even though it is supposed to be the animated design, I do think this will work like completely fine with just your comic Spider-Verse shelf. And I think it might even work better than this because, I don't know, this seems very modern to me at least. I always think of Spider-Man Noir with the hat, and this definitely has it. But still, they both have, you know, good things about both and bad things about both, but still, I do think this one is better. And then here you have Star-Lord T'Challa next to him, so you can see the reuse there. And then lastly, here we have the MJ Renew Your Vows 2-pack Spider-Man, and we have this Spider-Man, which I just got, and I will have a review coming up very shortly, the animated Walmart exclusive Spider-Man. So there we go, 3, that's the magic number. But other than that, let's get into my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the Spider-Man Noir figure, the Toysrus exclusive / Target exclusive Spider-Man Noir, of course, is honestly, I really do like this figure. I like it more than I was expecting. It has like a lot of playability with it, especially with that trench coat being kind of folded to the sides, which I think I wouldn't like, but just because of the last one, how I wanted to pose him a lot and I couldn't, and with this one you can, I definitely do prefer this over something that would be more just straight down. But I do want to know what you guys think of that for sure in the comments, and what you think of the rest of the figure in the comments below. And at the price point of $84.99, don't even look at this, but at the price point of $44.99, I think it is more reasonable, especially because you do get this little Spider-Ham, which shouldn't really matter because he came with a $30 figure, mass, the wave figure, the standard Marvel Legends price figure, so this shouldn't bump the price up, but still, $45, I don't think that is too terrible of a price for this figure. So overall, I'm going to give him a 8.7 out of 10. There he is with his head, with the hat off, which honestly, I don't know. It just feels like something's missing. But yeah, 8.7 out of 10. Please let me know what you think of this Spider-Man Noir. Are you going to pick him up? Do you like it? Do you think it is overpriced at that price? Do you think it was a good deal at $84.99? Let me know. And what do you think of the Spider-Ham while you're at it? But as always, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys. How could you do this to me, huh? You break my heart. Hey, take him by the leg. Show him a good time, eh?